Hey there, how are you doing? My name's Tiger Minarsik. I'm with Tradewin Investments, and we get a lot of people that ask us how are we making money in real estate. So what we decided to do was put together a little spreadsheet and take an example property and just look at it from start to finish and say, does this particular property make sense for someone to buy and hold as maybe a rental property for their long-term investment plans? And we'll run down through these numbers. First of all, this property is in the northwest part of Las Vegas. It's about a 1,623 square foot single family home. It's a 4-bedroom. It was built in 1998. It is currently being remodeled by the seller that's selling the property, who had previously held it as a rental. So it should be in really, really good shape. There shouldn't be anything that needs to be done maintenance-wise on the property. So making that assumption that everything's going to be good, let's say the sales price is $170,000. With a 20% down payment, which is approximately $34,000, you're going to be getting a loan of around $136,000. Now, with that sales price, that down payment, the other things that come into play are how much you're going to get priced per square foot. I've got some rental comps that we've pulled up, and it looks like the average in this subdivision is running about 75 cents a foot for the rental. So we know what we're going to get for rent. We have some homework done on what our real estate taxes are. We've pulled up and looked and found out that the taxes are $907 per year on this particular property. We called an insurance agent. We found out they're going to want around $650 a year for insurance. We went down through, checked water bills. We did an estimate for a property management company. We have some estimates for electricity, for repairs and maintenance, assuming that you have a homeowner's warranty, and then an advertising budget, and then last but not least, that a lot of people forget, is reserves and replacements. So if we rent this property at 75 cents a square foot, we're going to have an annual income of $14,607. We'll have a vacancy factor that needs to be included in there. Even though most of the tenants in the Las Vegas market are staying in the properties about 2.5 years, you still need to make sure you throw the vacancy period in there. After the vacancy period, that gives us our gross operating income of $13,876. We'll take out all of our expenses that we've already itemized in here, and they were a total of $4,250 per year. So it's about 30% of the income that you're going to have lost to expenses, and another 5% for vacancy, losing about 35%. That gives you a net operating income of $9,625. So we need to look at, we know what those numbers are now. Let's look at what the loan cost ends up being. Looks like interest rates today on non-owner occupied properties are running around 4.5%. So based on that, we're going to have, you can see right here, we've got $8,289 approximately per year in debt service. So that's going to leave us with a cash flow before taxes of about $1,336. So you've got all your basic numbers there together. That's the important basic part. Now we need to see how that really translates into your bottom line. So if you take your first year cash on cash of $1,336, you need to look at the principal reduction that you've paid. So you can look over here. I've got another sheet of paper right here that shows we ran an amortization schedule, and it looks like you're going to do a principal reduction of approximately $2,382 per year. So we're going to add that in right here. Then we are averaging about 4 to 5% appreciation in Las Vegas right now. I've backed that off to 3% because that's more of our average. So we're going to add in the annual appreciation that we'll pick up. So that brings you to a total of $8,830 per year. The important part now is to look at the amount that you put in on this line right here on I-38. It shows your total investment in this property is $36,600. You divide that $8,000 into the $36,000 that you put down, and that shows that you make a 25.91% return on your money annually. That's what helps you make the decision, is this a good deal? Can I go spend this money and make a better return someplace else? Or does it make more sense to put it into this real estate? So I hope that kind of gives you a better idea. Thanks a lot. Hey there, so here we are after we've done our annual projected operating data statement. We've looked at the income on the property. We know what this is going to rent for. We also have gone through the annual expenses. We know what our operating expenses annually are going to be. And we realized that this was a property that would give us about a 25% return on our money annually. So now it's time to go look at the property. We got here, we realized that it's in a gated community, which is a big plus. A lot of tenants like the security of being in a gated facility. There are other community benefits in this complex where there's a community pool, which is fantastic for the landlord because you have the benefit of the pool for your tenants to be able to go use and enjoy without the expenses of it being on the property, having to maintain it, and some of the things that go wrong with pools. So besides the community, it's a close-knit neighborhood. This is a 4-bedroom home. It's been fully renovated on the inside. They're just finishing all the renovation, which will be good for us because we won't have to worry about the expenses of the maintenance on the property because it's in really good condition. So let's go inside and take a look. So here we are inside, and some of the things that are important for any tenant that's going to come in is everyone wants a clean property. This one is good for us as an investment because we don't have to put a bunch of money into the property. In the sales price that we've been talking about at $170,000, the $36,000 that we're going to invest in this property isn't going to require a bunch more on top of it to go in and do the renovations. They've already got brand new carpet in the whole property. It's been fully painted. It has brand new blinds. I was outside a little bit ago in the backyard. It's got a brand new air conditioner unit that's just been set, which is fantastic. Countertops are in excellent shape. They're putting in all new light fixtures and plumbing faucets as well. So when we look at the bones of the property, it's clean, it's in updated condition, which means we're not going to have to spend a bunch of money maintaining it. And this is something that we can get rented very, very quickly. This is exactly what tenants are looking for. So this gives us one more reason to move forward with this kind of a project. Thanks.